It's the 15th of March, and I have been awarded the stupid trophy of the day. I woke up, I tented last night, and packed up and got on my way. Went the correct way. It was dark, super foggy. Walked through a boulder field, and at some point I got turned around. There are multiple trails through that boulder field. The blazing was really not very consistent, and I started going southbound, and I probably went for 1.5 miles before I realized it. So very disappointing. But anyhow, I made it to Lehigh Gap. I'm on the north side, which is very steep, and it is ugly, ugly, ugly. It's popular with locals. They do a lot of graffiti up here. It got burned over, and there are just tons of rocks. So here's the trail. This is what I signed up for, so no good moaning about it. I'll get on my way. I think I'm at the summit, but it could be a false summit. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you where I came from, where I started out. There's a road down there, and there's cars moving along it. This isn't hiking, this is climbing. Not fun, not for somebody like me. That last clip was nowhere near the top. There's a lot more climbing. But it's kind of otherworldly up here with the fog and the fire. It never ceases to amaze me how different landscapes can be depending on the conditions. Yeah, it's always something new. I'm now in a Superfund site. They used to smelt zinc here, and some of this wood is probably many decades old, but it doesn't rot. The toxins it absorbed sort of preserve it. But they're doing a great job trying to restore the area, and it's become a real recreational hub, which is pretty cool. Still amazing to see the devastation. It makes you wonder what effects it had on people down below the mountain, on their health and the health of their animals and their food. But that's in the past. Hopefully we can continue to have some regulations that will keep people and our natural resources safe. I camped at Wind Gap on the south side. I finally found a place that barely fit my tent without any major rocks, and had a good night's sleep. Everything is damp. There's no way to get anything dry in weather like this. The fog accumulates on the trees and then it rains down on you. There was moisture on the inside of my tent, and of course the outside was just absolutely saturated. But I love this dreamy landscape. This is like something out of Grimm's fairy tales. You don't know if the big bad wolf is going to pop out or what. And the amazing thing is that they're minimal rocks finally. So maybe I'll get a little bit of good trail today. Yesterday was all rocks. Lots and lots, miles and miles of big rocks. ATVs couldn't make it over some of the trails that we covered yesterday. So today I hit Delaware Water Gap, and that means I'll be in New Jersey. I don't know for sure what I'm looking at, but I think that's the Delaware River, and that's where I'm headed. I'm at Frank Bosco's Barbecue, and I had mac and cheese and a pulled pork sandwich, and I'm working on my delicious banana pudding. It's a great place, a little pricey, but the food is excellent, and I feel like I deserve it after the rocks of Pennsylvania. Got another bridge walk coming up. This is kind of a famous one, if I'm not mistaken. You'll see why. My thoughts on Pennsylvania. It was a really not much change in elevation. It was overall pretty level except at the gaps. But those rocks, holy smokes. They are the Keystone State, and they have plenty of raw materials to work from. And they're not shy about... Here, I'll turn it around here. You can see the cars coming. I would say to Pennsylvania that a boulder field is not a trail, and they need to work on that. Whoever does the trail north from Lehigh Gap, they did a great job. They had a lot of boulder fields, but they worked to get it so that it was fairly level and easy to walk on. But the rest of the state, just over and over, those boulder fields were brutal. It's official, I'm in New Jersey. But this isn't what you think of when you hear the word New Jersey. This is Sunfish Pond. New Jersey. Good morning. I'm here at the Appalachian Mountain Club Mohican Outdoor Center, and this is the dining room.
I set your water right out here.
Oh, super. Thank you. And over here they have camper resupply place. A tour of one of the bunkhouses in the Mohican Outdoor Center where I stayed last night. I had the whole place to myself. So we got bunk room 1 with 2 bunks. Bunk room 2, also 2 beds. We got a bath with a shower. We've got a kitchen with 2 fridges. This is the community area. Whoop. And finally, where I stayed, a bunk room with 3 beds. And for your hiking interest, this is what I put into my pack. So I'll be doing that and then hitting the trail pretty soon. It rained last night a lot, just about all night. There's big puddles everywhere. Should be interesting on the trail. This lake was created by beavers. I just walked over the dam, and if you have any doubts about it, look at this. They almost made it all the way through that, but somebody else cut the tree down, probably so they could control where it went. At the Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania train station, catching a train that'll make a connection in Philadelphia, and then I switched to a train to Roanoke to head home. And I hope very much that this is just a brief setback and not an end, but it remains to be seen. The lab tests so far have been negative, and my health problem is something that will not allow me to continue hiking, and got to get an answer. So waiting for the train. Beautiful day. Wish I was on the trail, but that's not the case. I'll keep you posted.